No, are you ready?
And I was always prepared. Lord, it is said, Khalsa always tayar rahinda. I am so happy, Lord, that Mr. Rahul Divakar is real officer of this court, Lord. ऐसा सरकारी वकील आमतौर पर बोलते नहीं है. सरकारी वकील नहीं है सर. One of the petitioners, Rani Bai Chamar, the absence of employment exchange registration, Lord. The petitioners, Lord, even though they had more marks than the cutoff marks, they were declared failed. Something else, not that physical fail या medical fail, which is not a fact. सिर्फ इनको और कुछ भी नहीं बोलना, ये इमीडिएटली रानी बाई चमार वाली ही पेनोलॉजी में इन लोग भी अंदर हो जाएंगे. 150-200 सीट्स ऑफ विमेन कैंडिडेट्स आर वेकेंट.
अशोक सिंह.
Sheel number 30 CNS Rupra Rahul Divakar.
May it please the lordship.
In this case,
Yes.
May it please the lordship, there is one point, Lord, which I want to respectfully submit. The point in this case, Lord, is that in the absence of employment exchange registration, Lord, the petitioners, Lord, even though they had more marks than the cutoff marks, they succeeded, but they were declared failed. Lord, the reason given was something else, not that physical failure, medical fail, which is not a fact. The return also testifies this. The correct reason, Lord, why we were declared failed was we didn't have a live employment exchange registration at the time of filling in the form. That's their contention. Lord, one of the petitioners, Lord, Rani Bai Chamar, she had a live registration. So, Lord, her petition succeeded. The learned single judge said that usko appointment de do. And as far as the others are concerned, their, Lord, petition was dismissed. Now, Lord, I have filed this petition on two main grounds, Lord. Lord, ground number one, before Lord proceeding, I just want to give very brief outset. What is the point? It is not that Supreme Court in Mahesh Pati says.
Mr. Rubra, but there is already, I think we had heard it and issued notice and the interim order also.
My Lord had said we'll dispose it off finally. That's why I'm arguing like this.
When?
In fact,
what has happened?
Petitioner has filed one application under Section Order 27, my lord.
Should
We have filed some documents which were not before the Red Court, my lord. We are praying for 2 weeks time for filing reply to the same.
Respectfully submit. There are 2 points, Lord. Lord, number one, employment exchange registration not required.
Mr. Rubra, last time you had pointed out that Learned Counsel points out that stand of the state in shape of return is already on record in WP 26933. That is a connected. This connected
matter is outcome of that petition.
Since the state cannot change its stand now as compared to the one taken before the single bench, matter can be heard on admission. That is on record.
Yeah.
But for a moment,
that reply you have.
Reply I'm not having because it is not that
has not been filed. 269.
It has not been filed along with the record of this writ appeal, my lord.
It is not required to be filed.
Secondly, my lord, they have filed one application.
Do you have the record of this WP?
No, my lord, I am not having the record.
You don't have?
Yes, that is your problem.
Why don't you bring that record?
My lord,
it must be there in your office.
Yes, my lord, we'll definitely bring it.
You bring it?
Yes, my lord. What my respectful submission is.
Today we have to hear it on admission or what?
It has to be argued finally.
Finally.
Because my lord, on admission,
my lord has already considered their interim relief, my lord.
So final ke liye to they should be ready then.
Yes,
my lord. I am so happy, my lord.
You cannot take them by surprise.
I am so happy, my lord, that Mr. Rahul Divakar is real officer of this court, my lord. His honesty, his fairness is worth appreciating. देखिए कितने फ्रैंकली बोल दिया that it is for ऐसा सरकारी वकील आमतौर पे बोलते नहीं.
मैं सरकारी वकील नहीं हूँ सर.
I'm so
they themselves has filed one application.
I was on the other side for a pretty long time and I was always prepared. Lord, it is said Khalsa always tayar rahinda. My respectful submission is that not with the passage of each day, Lord, with the passage of each day, their argument that petition में आप क्या मिलेगा, selection is over, the process over, and a large number of. Now, Lord, the point is settled by the Supreme Court. आप मेरे को 3 बातें बोलने की अनुमति दीजिए सर. Number one, Please permit me to make submissions. Please.
No, are you ready?
नहीं, आप
Malad, in fact,
No, they have to be ready with, at least with pleadings.
yes, Malad.
I just want to pinpoint my argument. Number one, umpteen judgments of Supreme Court. Umpteen. एक नहीं, दो, तीन, चार.
On which point?
That employment exchange registration cannot be the reason. Absence of employment exchange registration cannot be the reason for denial of appointment.
There's no doubt about it.
There is no doubt.
It's a settled law. Yes.
Now, the second point is,
Provided there was a wide publication of the advertisement.
Yes, that contains that.
even then, I'll read those in. दूसरा point ये है, Mohinder Singh Gill, Supreme Court says that reason given in the impugned order should be able to justify the impugned order. Now, reason given in the Mohinder Singh Gill, 1978. Now, the reason given in Supreme Court in the impugned order is कि तुम physical में, medical में fail हो गए. But in the return and orally when we went, why we are not selected? They said our pro forma is like this only. Actually, you don't have employment exchange registration. ये दो point है. Now third point is that there is one lady, Rani Bai Chamar, who has won in the writ court. Now on the exactly the same analogy, the learned single judge arrived at a perverse finding कि सिर्फ रानी बाई चमार had a live registration. I have pointed out in ground number C of my writ appeal. सिर्फ इनको और कुछ भी नहीं बोलना, ground number C का जवाब दे दें, तो these people at least one, Mohinder Singh, रीना परते, प्रवेश राठौर and रचना देवी पटेल, ये immediately रानी बाई चमार वाली ही analogy में इन लोग भी अंदर हो जाएंगे.
That's fine, but they will also have to argue the matter.
My lord, the last date of hearing, your lordship gave them that look, time is passing, अगली पेशी में अपन निपटा देंगे. That's what your lordship said.
अभी क्या stage है recruitment की?
Now recruitment process is over, my lord, and the appointment orders are being issued. The instructions and documents are also there that about 150-200 seats of women candidates are vacant. So seats are vacant in large number. My humble submission is legal point पे जवाब देना.
So you bring your file and then we'll
hear it. Certainly being Malad, but they have filed one.
My lord, the registrar of the High Court should give a telephonic call to the Advocate General's office at night कि आप कल ये मुकदमे लेकर आई. ऐसा order pass कर दे. This is not the way, my lord. I have not brought my file.
Submission is, my lord. They have filed one application under orders 41 rule 27.
When will you argue?
That has to be replied, my lord.
When will you argue?
Any date may be fixed, my lord.
No, any date was today also. Any date was today also.
After 2 weeks, my lord. My lord, for a moment, may kindly bear, my lord. Their application may kindly be seen.
Instructions to the government is that you delay the matter.
Just a minute. We'll place it next week. You bring your WP disposal file and the return is there. You cannot go beyond that return.
That's very true, my lord.
You cannot file a supplementary. You cannot take another stand.
But my lord, they themselves has filed one application, my lord, for taking documents on record. These documents may kindly be seen.
So we will ignore it. We will ignore that.
Yes.
All right.
That makes.
The learned counsel for the state is not ready with arguments on admission list in the next week.
That may kindly be observed, my lord. The order 4127 will not be taken into consideration by this honorable court.
We'll come up. We'll decide that. We'll decide that next time.
Next week, my lord.
Yes, next week.
Thank you.
Number 31, Ms. Uma Para, sir.
Number 15, my lord. That was an urgent matter in which I was on my legs in another court. Humble prayer, आपने after a week किया तो उसको week comment से करने की कृपा कर देते सर.
After a week तो लग जाएगा. आजकल लग जाता है. Don't worry.
मेहरबानी.
Otherwise, you have the option of taking a court slip from DB1.